It's a great moment right now.
It's kind of a big deal.
Being with these guys, putting his jersey on, means the world.
I think we have a chance to have an unbelievable team.
Time to get down to business.
Be solid, be solid. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Just putting the number 11 jersey on for the first time is a special deal.
Come on, we got to play D now. Get it stopped. We got to play D now. Stop. Good, 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 good. Be solid, White, be solid.
I've thought about it for a long, long time, being able to play for, play for a gold medal and play for your country in the Olympics. So.
Let's work. Let's work. Let's get it.
2, 3.
USA.
Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, home to the world's most exclusive basketball team, which is now one practice away from its first competition as a unit. A mix of the last two senior national teams has come together seeking gold in London.
Coach K has had this team incredibly focused, even at times demanding absolute silence of the audience here at this practice facility. Maybe there's a little more pressure on this squad, as you just mentioned, the 92 Dream Team. It's the 20th anniversary. Maybe a little more pressure on one individual, LeBron James, who is trying to become the first man since Michael Jordan in 1992 to win an NBA MVP, an NBA title, and take home the gold. But fellas, the way LeBron's been playing of late, doesn't look like it's going to be much of a challenge.
Yeah, Jared, the first guy to do that was Michael Jordan back in 1992, if you include Finals MVP in that equation. He's poised to have himself quite a 2012.
It is, Matt. I got the chance to play against a Grant Hill, LeBron James, a Penny Hardaway, a Kobe Bryant. Playing against LeBron James, the combination of speed, with size, with quickness, and the ability to see the floor. I had never seen that up close, being able to having to guard a court. The guy can take over the basketball game at any point in different ways. And what he did in this finals, I think it was more of his mindset this time, because he's always had that ability. Yep. His mindset to put the Miami Heat on his back. And
I think some of what people have been waiting for, frankly.
And I thought, not being so much of a facilitator, he started to take the basketball game over, and whatever was needed, instead of just looking to pass and facilitate, Grant, I thought he changed his mindset. He went down and wanted to rebound, wanted to play forward, wanted to bang. He did a nice job.
Fifth time around on the senior men's national team for him.
Yeah, no, I just want to piggyback what Steve was saying. I thought he had that look, in the finals and in Game 6 against Boston, in a must-win scenario for his team. And it's almost like he kind of figured out, okay, this is what I have to do. He took a big step, I thought, in the playoffs this year. And I'm honored you put me in the same sentence with LeBron James.
He's so humble, isn't he?
But no, he is. To be that size, to be that skilled, I think we got it wrong with him. Everyone's talking about Michael. He's got a little magic in him. He wants to pass. He wants to facilitate. You can't put that guy in a box.
Let me ask you guys this. If you're one of the coaches of Spain or France, one of the good international teams that conceivably could meet Team USA with a medal on the line in London, and you start thinking about someone like LeBron James, you're not going to face anyone else with his combination of physical stature, physical abilities, and feel for the game. How do you begin to attack something like that?
Well, that's what we say in the NBA. I mean, how do you attack it? How do you?
Well, you've seen him a bunch of times. These other teams, as a group, really don't.
Well, I think if you're getting down to it, the teams that'll be there at the end of the day are teams that have players that are in the NBA.
True.
So if you see maybe a Spain with Gasol and some of the guys on that team, or maybe possibly Argentina, they've at least seen LeBron and played against him, so there won't be this intimidation factor. Now, saying that doesn't mean you can stop him, but his combination of size and just, what he can do, and he can dominate on defensive end.
Yep.
Just his presence.
Speed, his instincts, for playing the passing lanes, so many.
Grant is totally right. We all know it's going to be hard to game plan for him, but I think it has to be a team defensive effort. I think the first thing you have to talk about is getting back transition defense of your team. We can't give him those easy buckets. He's still going to get them, but you got to limit some of those easy dunks. Him getting out, just beating you with clear speed, because it's not going to be one guy can stop this train that's coming. 5 guys is going to have to come back, build a wall, and make him a facilitator, and he does that well. So it's going to be hard for these teams to really game plan for LeBron James.
Not only that, but in an international setting, and it's true to some extent in the NBA, but in an international setting in particular, you don't even know what position he's going to play.
Which is scary.
It is scary. I mean, he can play really 1 through 5.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a new teammate, by the way. As of today, Ray Allen surprised a lot of folks by leaving the Boston Celtics, leaving a bunch of money on the table to do so, and join up with the Miami Heat. He took about half the dough to head to South Beach in search of a ring.
He did. And I think it's interesting. I mean, obviously I know fans in Boston are disappointed to see him go, but for Ray, as he's getting older, he's been the consummate professional, takes care of his body. Now he can go and have less of a role, and I think maybe add some years on to the back end for him. But obviously playing with LeBron, playing with D-Wade, they need shooters, they need spacers. We're not sure if Mike Miller's coming back with his health. I think it's a great fit for Ray Allen and a great acquisition for the Miami Heat.
And by the way, they're building that team with spreading the floor in mind. Now Rashard Lewis is part of the mix there as well. Wow.
You know what's scary, Matt and Grant? I mean, I'm envisioning a lineup of Dwayne and Ray and LeBron, and with Shane Battier being able to play the 4 with Chris Bosh. I mean, you guys that's all interchangeable. And then you start talking about Mike Miller, the barrage of threes he had in that closeout game. Ray's capable of having 1-2 of those a series.
Yeah.
And so you start to talk about Ray Allen and what Grant said. I think this add years to him. Like you said, Boston fans have to be disappointed, but he's coming off threes, getting his feet set. He'll be able to knock down a lot of shots.
As a center, and much was made of the decision to not go with Anthony Davis. He had an ankle injury, but there's a bit of a size deficit, at least in terms of what you might consider the ideal international roster. Spain certainly comes to mind as a bigger team. With all that in mind, how indispensable or how important is Tyson Chandler to this group?
Well, I think he's huge. I mean, without Chris Bosh, without Dwight Howard on this team, to have that defensive presence. I mean, it's a partnership. You know, these guys are all in it together. It's not, I mean, obviously Coach is the leader. He's the guy out there who's calling all the shots, but I think he listens to his players. He has the utmost respect for the Chris Pauls of the world, or LeBron James as he's shooting his threes. And so he's going to listen, and he certainly understands that these guys are changing.
Well, it's been great having you here with us here on Real Training Camp in Las Vegas. We'll be back for Summer League on Friday, and this team has an exhibition tomorrow before they head to Europe via Washington, D.C., and ultimately to London. For Steve Smith and Grant Hill, I'm Matt Weiner. We'll talk to you soon.